Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your monthly reading for July 2023. This is for Aquarius, Sun, and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional cult across spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity, to get more specific and detailed with your reading, Aquarius. I do this because I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, as if we're here one-on-one rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it brings a lot more depth to your readings. Now, Aquarius, I want you to get excited. It's almost like July was tailor-made for you. I'm just like looking at like what's happening for you astrologically. I'm like, whoa, this is absolutely bonkers. I love this. So if you saw my reading last week, you'll know that I said that July is very different from June. Okay, July is exciting. It is all about opportunities. It is all about love. It's all about success and wealth and surprises and friendships, and it's really empowerment. It's a radical month. It's a radical month, okay? It's a month that changes. Now, if you are a subscriber, you know that I try to avoid saying the word life changing because it's it's a little bit dramatic, but this is the one time a year that I get to say it because July is a life-changing month, okay? And it's almost like, your birthday every year. It's that one time where you can say, hey, it's my birthday. Anyway, so this is it. This is the month, the life-changing month. And I'm going to tell you why, all right? I'm going to tell you why it's got such a big month. So much happening, all right? First things first. Remember when it was 2 weeks ago, the weekly reading with the Jupiter sextiling Saturn? Huge, major. You're still feeling it. Possibly feeling it still, okay? And this is absolutely amazing. Remember I asked you to think back what happened for you, all right? Back in December 2020, that's when we had the Great Conjunction, okay? Jupiter and Saturn meet every 20 years, right? And so now they're just kind of doing this like, they're doing like the electric slide in the sky. They're doing like a fist bump, all right? So they're buddy right now, and it's really amazing. And so it's really kind of like, it's making you feel a lot wiser in yourself, like in the decisions that you make. Really proud, really confident. It's a lot of like fertility and growth in this area. It's really just magical. Now, the analogy that I've been using in all the readings is, hey, think of that movie Dirty Dancing, all right? Remember the scene at the end with Jennifer Grey? She was on the stage. Okay, Jennifer Grey is Jupiter, right? Patrick Swayze, he comes in, he swoops in. He's Saturn, all right? Jennifer Grey, she couldn't do that dance without him, okay? She could not do that dance without him. And so they did the dance. They nailed it. It was unforgettable. It was memorable. It was magical, okay? That is Jupiter and Saturn right now. This is absolutely amazing, and it is it's just gonna be one of those months. Now I want you to picture them doing this underwater because Saturn is in Pisces, okay? So remember, Jupiter's in Taurus, Earth, right? Saturn is in Pisces, water. And so Saturn's being hosted in Pisces. Think of them doing it in like the kingdom of Atlantis, all right? This dance, super harmonious, earth and water. But Saturn is just so much nicer in Pisces. I've been saying it in so many of my readings, like a lot more fluid, right? Especially with it being water. And Saturn was in Aquarius for the past 3 years. Saturn is a tough planet. It's, considered malefic, right? So the past 3 years could have been really hard for you. Actually, you can even go back to 2018 when Saturn was in Capricorn. Could have been really hard for you. That was a year we had like a million eclipses that year. I mean, it was really like it could have just been like some challenging years, but we're finally like, things are finally great. Aquarius, things are like, you've probably been feeling it since last year too. A lot of Aquarians should have been feeling it last year, all right? Even a year before that, things are starting to like, like a boulder off your shoulder, all right? So what's happening now? Jupiter in Taurus is in your 4th house, so that's your domestic sector. Remember, Jupiter is a planet of good luck, good fortune, prosperity, expansion, belief, and so it just moved into Taurus last month. It's going to be there for an entire year until May 2024. This is really big. It's actually a huge thing. So you're going to find all this luck and growth and prosperity in your domestic sector. So that includes your home. That includes family, children, your partner, relationships, okay? A lot of y'all are going to be moving. I'm going to let you know now. A lot of y'all are going to be moving, all right? So if you haven't moved already, which it's say that's been a thing for y'all, there could be some elements of things at home, all right? Maybe redecorating, maybe you're buying real estate, maybe you're buying a second property, maybe you're moving to a different city, maybe you're moving in with a partner that you've been seeing for a while. I mean, there's a lot of things that are happening, okay? A lot of things that are happening. Now, the other thing, Saturn and Pisces, your second house, money. You're making a lot more money than you did. Think about how much money you're making in 2020. Think about how much money you're making now, okay? This is, and remember, this is for 2.5 years. So if you haven't felt it yet, this is a 2.5 year placement, Saturn and Pisces, okay? And so you're taking money more seriously, your finances more seriously, investments more seriously. Second house is also value, okay? Self-value, self-worth. It's material goods. It's, you're buying things that bring you comfort. But what's really special about this, remember, Jupiter is in Taurus. Taurus is the native ruler of the second house. So, oh gosh, this is just amazing. This is absolutely amazing. So that's the first thing. See, I haven't even gotten to, that's like only the first thing that's happening. And I haven't even got, there's so many magical alignments and aspects this month. Haven't even got to that. Now, if you're into astrology, you know what I'm going to say next. Venus going retrograde. Yep. Venus going retrograde, very different from Mercury going retrograde. Venus retrograde in Leo. Huge. Venus goes retrograde every 18 months. It's not like we don't, it happens so infrequently compared to Mercury going retrograde. This is really big and it's not bad. It's actually really, it's good, okay? Because Venus retrograde, when you think about Venus retrograde in Leo, all right, the last time, if you want to think about this, the last time Venus was in retrograde in Leo was 2015. See if anything happened around that time. All right. But when Venus goes retrograde, a lot of people from the past come back. Old lovers, Venus. Think about Venus, love. Okay. Love, romance. So old lovers, people kind of like the ones that got away, soulmates, the ones that you thought were your soulmates, they could come back. All right. They could resurface. Now, if you're not here for love, it could be a boss, a former boss. That it happened to me last time Venus was retrograde. A former boss at a company came back and asked me to come work for her. It's you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised with a lot of people coming back, and it could have been happening already. Think about it, Aquarius. Think about it. Think about the people that you may have known in the past that have been surfacing back, because Venus went into shadow on June 19th. So you've been getting like little hints of it. All right. You have to really pay attention, but you have to maybe in your inbox, in your email, or showing up in your DMs, or people like from the past liking your content on social media that you're like, oh, I haven't heard from that person in a while. You're getting little hints. But Venus goes retrograde on July 22nd. Now, what does this truly mean? What's happening here? When Venus goes retrograde in Leo, it's all about matters of the heart. It's all about love. It's all about romance. It's all about everything about Venus too. So money, okay? Money. But things that basically it's bringing you this sense of reassessing things, all right? Matters of the heart. Reassessing things, reevaluating them, rethinking all of this, because it's all about what you want moving forward. It's all about thinking about where you are now, and with these retrograde moments, you reassess, you rethink. What's going to bring me true happiness? What's going to make me truly happy? I absolutely love this, okay? So it's reconsidering your values big time, okay? What you value. This is going to be a big life-changing month. I'm not even done yet, because not only is Venus going retrograde July 22nd to September 3rd. Yeah, that's a long time, right? Pluto is retrograde, right? Saturn is retrograde. Neptune is retrograde. All right. So literally like almost half the solar system is retrograde. Now, you may think, because, the word retrograde, you may think that's a bad thing. It's actually a good thing. You know why? It's because it's almost like lifting the curtain so you can see better in terms of long term, like what is going to make me happy. You honestly, first of all, this Venus retrograde in Leo, it's putting the spotlight on you. Okay? This is all about you. All right. The other thing is, it's honestly like with all these retrogrades, it's kind of like reconsidering where you are now. Some of you may abandon everything completely to do all of this new things that your heart's been desiring. Okay, this is, I'm seriously, that's a very Aquarius thing to, like, I love it. Y'all are so future forward and inventive and creative, and I mean, like, this is just a great month. It really, it's a lot of y'all are gonna pause, think about where you are now, and think about rethinking your path forward. All right, that is what's going to be happening for the rest of 2023, thinking about what you want for the rest of the year, and even further than that. Okay, you're going to be asking yourself, where do I need to make changes in my life? What are the changes that I have to make in my life? How do I want people to see me? How do I want to see myself? All right, again, spotlight's on you. This is all about you, Aquarius. Reconsidering your values, your relationships, your careers, all about all of that. But remember, Jupiter is with Saturn. They're, doing the dirty dancing dance. Okay, they're happy. All these other aspects that are happening in July, really beautiful. I haven't even gotten to the biggest part. I know, right? It's a lot that's happening. That's a lot that's happening. But lunar nodes are changing. Okay, so North Node, South Node. North Node moving into Aries, South Node moving into Libra. We're going to talk about this later, but this is, we're talking about your destiny here. This is your destiny. This is your life purpose. This is your life calling. This is your spiritual journey. This is your soul journey. This is changing. Your destiny is changing. You are taking this seriously. You are changing your destiny. You're thinking about taking it seriously. Where do I want to be? How do I want to move forward? Okay. This is honestly very, very, like, when I say radical, like, radical month. Okay. Now, if you are a subscriber, you know that I like to talk about the etymological root of certain words. Radical. What is the etymological root of radical? We're going way back, Latin. Okay. Etymological root of radical is root. How crazy is that? So, I paused to hear, like, to try to hear some of y'all, like, or but I didn't hear it. Maybe you did on your end. Anyway, it really is, when you think about the 14th century, by the way, like, when tarot came out back in the, medieval times, the word radical, like, naturally evolved into being, like, figuratively fundamental, right? So change or action that is changing things that affect the fundamental nature of something, right? That literal definition. But again, this is all about that independence. Think about that. The radical, right? Departure from tradition, innovation. This is you, Aquarius. This is you. This is you, the future forward, the the humanitarian, the rebellion. So you, tailor-made. I love this. So with that said, Aquarius, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what's going on for you for July 2023. Again, this is for Aquarius, Sun and Rising. I know a lot of people think that I'm saying Sun and Rising because of my accent, but I'm saying Sun and Rising. And if you want to read for your Moon, your Venus, any of those other placements, listen. We have a full moon in Capricorn that's really, really big, okay? We have a new moon in Cancer this month, okay? So you might want to read for your moon sign, all right? We also, obviously, with Venus going retrograde, big thing, all right? Venus in Leo, Venus going retrograde in Leo, very big thing. So you may want to read for your Venus, who knows? But in the end, those are all up to you if you do know your birth chart. But this is going to be a month of there's going to be a lot of changes, all right? A lot of changes. Remember, Pluto going into your sign January 2024 for 20 years. So you are going through a lot of changes. Pluto was in your sign from March until June. It retrograded back into Capricorn. But hey, you're going to be thinking a lot about your future, okay? You're going to be thinking a lot about your future. So that said, the last thing, remember, after I do your spread, stick around because at the end, I pull more cards, all right? I break it down week by week. I haven't even talked about the fact that Mercury's going into Leo and Mars is going into Virgo, and there's so many aspects that are major aspects that are happening this month. So that said, Aquarius, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what's going on for you. See what's going on for you for July 2023. 3. Aquarius. Oh my goodness. All right. So, as you can see that my dog has joined me as well. So, Aquarius. This is, like I said earlier, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It really does bring the best overview, in my opinion. If we need to pull clarifiers, we will pull clarifiers. Secondly, Aquarius, you are amazing. Thank you so much for being here. I love everything that's happening for you this month, and I just want you to have fun. July is a time to have fun. You know, all these planets retrograde, things may move a lot slower than normal, but that's welcome, okay? Think about like May and June, how boom, 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 right? It's like, I can breathe, I can have fun, I can, what is it? Roll down my hair? Roll down my hair? Let my hair down. Let my hair down. That's it. So, Aquarius. Look at you. Oh my goodness. So this is very, very, very interesting. Wow. So you got. Okay, I'll point it out now. No, I'll do it later. You got the star, ruled by Aquarius. This is really. I'm like looking at your spread. I'm like, did that really happen? That's never happened before. So, let it be known, things have been happening for you. You know this. A lot of y'all know this, okay? I read your comments. It makes me smile. All these wonderful things that are happening in your life. Even the emails that I'm getting. I love this for you. Things have been happening. This is the stars aligning for you, okay? This is the card of hope, of faith, of everything happening for you. This is your card. You see the water bear here, okay? Remember, this is a month of freedom, all right? Liberation, having what you want, thinking about what you want, right? You see that she's not dressed, right? This is that, representing that freedom, that, but it's, you also see that it is the water bear. She is, interestingly pouring into the water, but also on the land. But you see pouring onto the land, it's that knowledge, it's that growth. Speaking of fertility, it's working, okay? The abundance all around her. I mean, this is, when I say stars aligning for you, those are the 7 outer stars, do represent your chakras. Like, they're aligning. I mean, this is wonderful. So this came up in your past. So things have been good for you, okay? Remember, compare it to like what happened like last year. Things are getting really good for you. I love this. The things that you want, they're happening now. Now, you did get the 7 of Swords. Very interesting, because this card is also ruled by Aquarius. And while we're at it, you got the King of Swords in your future. Aquarius. So across here, you got all Aquarius cards. The King of Swords, King of Swords, fixed swords. This is very interesting. Now, the 7 of Swords, I'm not going to lie, is not like one of the best cards. But looking at your entire spread here, it's almost like, it's almost not that bad. It's interesting, and I'm going to tell you why. First, this is a card where the first message that's coming through is, don't take any shortcuts in July, okay? Don't take any shortcuts. Play by the books. Do everything, if anything, whether it comes to work, whether it comes to relationships, whether it comes to your passion projects. Don't take any shortcuts, okay? Do everything as it's, play by the books. Play by the books, all right? This is also being really honest with yourself. Being honest with yourself and not lying to yourself about anything. Facing all your truths, okay? If there's something happening in your life right now where it could be even a situation like maybe even in your family, okay? There could be some kind of like challenges happening, and you're just kind of like turning away. Don't do that. Let's take care of it, okay? Be part of that, all right? Be part of that, because it's just going to be in the back of your head. It's going to be in the back of your head. I talk about energy all the time. Everything is made of energy. Everything, all right? down to the molecular level. That is not my opinion, that's fact, okay? Albert Einstein, Nikola Tesla, any physics book, okay? And so when I say everything is made of energy, the words that come out of our mouths, all right, the thoughts in our heads, everything is made of energy. So if there's like I always say, if there's like, something that you're avoiding that is just kind of like annoying or whatever, or maybe a better analogy is like, let's say you get in a fight with a friend, and both of y'all decide not to talk to each other for a while, and you're like, okay, that's the best thing, I don't want to talk to that person. It's still gonna be in the back of your head. It is. It's gonna be. You're pushing it to the side. You're not doing anything to resolve it. So you got to do something to resolve these things and come to terms with it, make peace with it. So it really is just saying like, just face all your truths at this point. And it seems like you will. That's why I don't have a problem with this. Okay. The other thing that's happening, there may be something that's happening within your orbit, all right, with the seven of swords here. And so it really could be something that is I'm not gonna lie, partnership, relationship related. It really could be something with Venus in retrograde in Leo, okay? With someone coming back, there could be a sense of there could be a sense of you wanting to do something that's a little underhanded, or someone doing that to you, because this Venus retrograde in Leo, it's affecting everybody. And it really does have to do with love and romance and relationships. So just keep that in mind, okay? Keep that in mind. But you always want to be the better person in this situation. You always want to be working with your karma. You always want to make sound judgments and decisions. Remember, karma is like so important, right? Karma's not static. We're constantly working with our karma, okay, all the time, all right? It makes all the difference. So keep that in mind. But I again, it could be a thing. If it is someone that is doing something to you, remember, just be vocal. Be do communicate. All right. Now you did get the 10 of Swords in your challenge area, all right? So it looks like that's something that you may, well, two things are coming up. One, there's, for a lot of Aquarians, there's going to be this like sense of relief, okay, that comes this month, where it's like you've been going through so many things, and it's like you've learned from all your lessons, and now you're just like, okay, next, I'm good. You're like, I've learned my lessons. I've played by the books. I'm good. Let's move on to the next chapter. So a lot of y'all, it's going to be like this sense of relief. For a lot of y'all, it's going to be this situation with the Seven of Swords, not facing your truth. And if you don't face your truth, if you don't learn from your lessons, it's going to be harder for you moving into this next chapter, okay, in your life. All right, because 10 is the end, and so 1 0 equals 1. We're talking about a new beginning. This is the card of new dawn, by the way. These dark clouds are clearing. The sun is coming through. You see this poor man impaled by all the swords, right? Speaking of chakras here, consider these swords aligning the chakras. You want to learn from everything that you may have experienced that was really troubling, whether it was a fight or a betrayal, or, do you know what I mean, or just something that was like really challenging or stressful, okay? You can even see the hand gesture of the poor man here. It's in the hand gesture of the Hierophant, okay? Blessings, right? So you've got to learn from all of the challenges to move forward, okay? And that's why you have to be really like facing your truths, not hiding from anything at this point, all right? Really, really confronting anything in your reality. Now, you did get the 9 of Wands in your crown, so it seems like it's been the energy I'm getting is like it may, for some Aquarians, been going on for a while, and it could have to do with a lot, again, like things that you're passionate about, or it's just like, yeah, it's so interesting that so another thing that may resonate with Aquarians is that there's almost like things that you've really wanted, that you've been, this is a card of resilience, by the way, and it came up in your crown, things that you've been very passionate about, maybe even ideas that you had that you wanted to start, or even things that you have started that you've just been like really protective of. It's almost like this month there's a sense of like abandoning it, if that makes any sense. It's like throwing in the towel.
but I wouldn't do that just yet. If you're going to do it, know that, know for sure deep down in your heart that it's what you want to do, okay? Especially with the Nine of Wands in your crown. Know down deep in your heart that that's what you want to do. Remember, I said from the very beginning there could be some now that want to just abandon some things completely. It's showing up here, all right? With the Nine of Wands, he's so resilient, but you know, this is, I say it's like the don't give up card. You're so close to the end, but you have the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Swords, Seven of Swords in the heart of your spread, and the Ten of Swords. And remember, this is a monthly reading, all right, not the weekly. This is for the month, so keep that in mind. But I do love this; it balances out. The Six of Cups. If you're a subscriber, you know this is one of my favorite cards. All right, so the Six of Cups in the root of your spread. This is just so much kindness. This is a very gentle card. This is it's almost like you have that gratitude, okay, because you see the Four Cups here, referencing the Four Cups, where you know he's got his arms crossed and crossing off his heart. So it's like you're past that point. You're at the Six of Cups now. Six is the heart of the tree of life. It is in the middle pillar. It's beauty. It's harmony. Now you also see it's the biggest house in tarot. Interested, right? It's like protection, the most support, the most comfort. It's very nice energy here, but it's interesting looking at your entire spread. There is something that's going to happen, Aquarians, where people are going to be coming back into your life, or you're going to want them back. There's going to be some either or, okay, with the Seven of Swords and with the Six of Cups. This is a card of nostalgia, okay? So people coming back with Venus retrograde in Leo, people come back. All right, people come back into your life. It's so funny too. I wish I could just show you something. I got a text yesterday. And you remember what I said. Venus doesn't go retrograde until July 22nd officially, but it's in shadow. So you're going to get little hints of it already. And so remember how I told you the last time Venus was retrograde in Leo, how a boss asked me to come back. Did I say that? Did I mention that? So a boss asked me to come back and work for them. The same boss literally texted yesterday asking me to do some freelance work for her. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, it may be a big thing for a lot of Aquarians, but at the end of the day, your bud, you're honestly like your shadow here. This is crazy how the King of Swords shows up in your reading so many times. It's a sign, power, authority. This is, head above the clouds, knowing what you want. This is like not effing around, okay? Not effing around. I say it all the time. You lived in the 14th century. You were summoned by this king. This is the king that makes your knees shake. You're like, what? He's so intimate. He's looking directly at you. He is the only king in tarot that looks directly at you, okay? That's why I'm not so afraid, that I'm not like too worried about the Seven of Swords, okay? In the heart of your spread. I think that you're going to take care of it. In fact, you look at all that sunlight, that can be handled, okay? Clear day, stealing the swords in clear day, right? But here you go. King that's faced all his truths, okay? All his truths. No one can hide anything from this king. So if anyone's doing something that's underhanded, weird, strange, lying, cheating, stealing to you, they're going to get caught for sure. For sure, 1000%. Okay, so this is a lot of power, authority. This is you being in your element. A lot of like mental clarity again. Okay, strength. A lot of just like even like a sense of strategy here is really interesting with the Seven of Swords and the King of Swords. He is very strategic, and you see his sword is tilted. He is ready to strike. He's ready to strike. All right, but there's a sense of strategy in the Seven of Swords as well. But even still, this is it's like your mind's gonna be doing like hula hooping this month, for sure. This is very interesting. Again, Aquarius. Let's get to your stuff. If you like this reading, by the way, it would be so great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, Aquarius. Oh gosh, did I even mention that I'm an Aquarius? I did. Didn't I? No. I'm an Aquarius too. Because that's why I was making those references about, yeah. So we are Team Aquarius, okay? Team Aquarius. Speaking of which, if you like this reading, by the way, it'd be so great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. I love hearing from y'all. And if you are a subscriber, thanks so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. I wouldn't be here without you. So I really do appreciate it. I am great. Very, very grateful. And you see my dog has joined us today. All right. So Aquarius. You're good. You're good. Oh my gosh. You got me speechless again. Um, And you almost woke up my dog. You don't want to wake up my dog. You look at this, Aquarius. Come on. You can't see the star here, by the way. Sorry about that. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. I don't even know what to say. So let's just go ahead and get started. You got the Knight of Cups. You were definitely moving forward. There's something that you were pursuing. Some of y'all are definitely like going to be doing something very brand new, something very brand new. Okay, don't take any shortcuts, play by the books, to be honest with yourself. Ask yourself, is this what I really want to do? That's what this month is all about. Remember, this is a month of empowerment. This is a radical month. This is a month of you asking yourself, what are the changes that I want to make in my life? What this is you questioning and rethinking your path forward. Okay, you got the Knight of Cups. Hello. Amazing. Amazing. Y'all, I think that I told you that... did I say it yet? I didn't. Mars... Oh, wait, no, I did. Venus and Leo. Mars and Venus. Mars and Leo for the first 2 weeks of July. Venus and Leo all month. Even retrograde. Okay? Remember, that's your 7th house of partnerships. Career or love. And now you got the Knight of Cups. And so... this definitely going to resonate with a lot, like all of y'all, basically. And so if you're not looking for love, which clearly a lot of y'all want to take your love relationships to the next level. Some of y'all may be wanting to be in a relationship now or start a new relationship, whether, again, love, career, okay? Love or career. But ultimately, some of y'all just want to pursue these passions, okay? Pursue these passions and really, really just build on that. I really love that. The Knight of Cups, he is, Mr. Romance. He is, the Cups, emotions, love, intuition even too. All right. And so that's this is huge. That's what all y'all want at this point. But a lot of y'all want to share this cup. Look at him extending the cup. He wants to share it with somebody. All right. So that partnership activity with Venus retrograde in Leo in your 7th house of partnerships, huge. Absolutely huge. All right. Now, again, if you're not here for love, career, if you're not here for career, self-fulfillment, your passions, what are you passionate about? Look, you see the fish all over his armor, right? Knight of Cups is Pisces, by the way, right? So this is a lot of like imagination. This is creativity. This is pursuing your passions. You even see the fish are red for passion, right? Remember, Saturn did move into Pisces. So this is almost like moving forward toward passions that will make you feel like more like it fulfills your self-worth and self-value and even like validation in some sense for some Aquarians. But at the end of the day, this is absolutely amazing. You even see the wings of imagination on his helmet and his shoes. I love that. Now you got the Chariot. This is mind-blowing to me because the Chariot has come up, I think, in 10 out of 12 readings. Okay, how crazy is that? How crazy is that? 2023 is the year of 7. All right, are you into numerology? Hey, 2023 is the year of 7. July, 7. Chariot, 7. What is 7? Introspection. The Chariot. The Charioteer has found that self-will determination to move forward from any obstacles, anything, bringing that balance in his world, bringing that balance. You see the two sphinxes, very mysterious, right? They're whether it's conscious, subconscious, like however you see it, it's just dualities, right? It's really, really, it's mastering them, okay? Mastering them, and he's he's got it inside him. He's got it inside him. He can do it. Remember what I said that the first 2 weeks of July, Cancer season, and the Chariot is Cancer. A lot of people wonder why the Chariot's Cancer, by the way, because he's all about like boom, boom, boom. And Cancers are known to be like, you know, the intuitive and nurturing sign, but people tend to forget Cancers are cardinal signs. They're leaders. They're huge, huge leaders. All right. So again, just like the Charioteer here, moving forward, this is in your external factors area. There's things that you want, things that you're moving forward from, things that you're gonna get. It's clear as day looking at your stuff or looking at your spread here. Clear as day here. This is absolutely bonkers. And then look, remember what I said about partnerships? There's your affirmation. You got the Two of Cups, the card of love transcending time and space itself, the card of, you know, in layman's terms, the true love card, the twin flame card, the soulmate card. There you go. This is what you want. This is what you want. You see the caduceus? Also, you know, the medical symbol, right? For like healing. It's a lot of y'all are looking for that, especially with the Seven of Swords energy. That's like, face your truths. And even if there is stuff happening around you that may happen this month, where it may be just like, ooh, that happened, that person did that to me. Healing. This is all you want. You want to heal from it and move forward. Caduceus, old alchemical symbol. All right, it's two serpents around the rod. You know, if you're into yoga, you would know it's the it's like the Kundalini, right, from the base of your spine through the 7 chakras, right? Hey, with I mentioned that earlier. We started off with that, the stars representing them to divinity, right? It's that driving life force. And you remember how I said Venus is in Leo in your 7th house of partnerships. You see the lion, the winged lion. I mean, wow, this is absolutely amazing. And then boom, your final outcome. Yeah. All right, so yeah, when I say it's going to be a life-changing month, it's going to be a life-changing month, Aquarius. Life-changing. You know, with the magician, you have the power to manifest whatever you want. This came in your final outcome, okay? Your final outcome. This is starting your, like, hero's journey, the fool's journey, your journey. You're starting this new journey this month. It is clear as day, and you have the power to manifest whatever you want, okay? He has all tools of tarot at his disposal. You see that there? The swords, the wands, the cups, the pentacles. Where do you want to direct that energy? Because the magician is all about action, all right? It's up to you. Do you want more money? Is it love? Is it confidence? And we're back. Sorry about that, Aquarius. My camera cut off. I was asking, where do you want to direct that energy? So this is, again, very life-changing. You're starting your new journey this month. There is something that you are bringing new into your life. Again, this is a life-changing month. July is a life-changing month. There is a guy. It could also be like, I don't want you to think that when I say it's a life-changing month, like every Aquarius in the world is going to like drop everything and do something different. It could just be something else that you bring into your life too, and that changes your life. All right, something that, you know. But again, it could just, you know, seeing that you have the Knight of Cups, the Chariot, the Two of Cups, and the Magician in your final outcome. I mean, there could be something new that's happening here, something like a new journey, like, again, those big life moments, moving in with a partner, getting married, or, you know, falling in love, or, you know, a lot of those things. So keep that in mind. It's a really big month. It's a really big month, but it's also a big month to make sure that you face all your realities and just don't hide anything from yourself or from others. Like, you'll be fine. All right, so that said, let's go ahead and let's see what's going on for you. I'm going to break it down week by week. Oh, the last thing I was going to say is I feel like I'm compelled to say this to you, but with the Magician in your final outcome, which is huge, the placements really matter here. Think about the magicians like throughout time, even the magicians you see today, whether even on like, you know, TikTok or whatever, they make people believe because they believe. Okay, so you got to believe in yourself. All right, and when you believe in yourself, everything is just your whole world changes. All right, so that is something that is going to be big for you for July. So as I was saying, Aquarius, this month, a lot of crazy aspects that are crazy good. All right, let me rephrase that. A lot of crazy good aspects. So first thing that's happening is Sun sextile Jupiter on the 1st. Okay, and so this is already an exciting day. And if you saw my last week's reading, you know we even before we got to July, we had the Mercury Cazimi. We had all those trines. I mean, absolutely like kicking off July with a bang, right? So very exciting day with the Sun sextiling Jupiter, the planet of luck. Venus and Mars are conjuncting so close to each other. You can see them in the sky. Absolutely great day because the same day Mercury sextiling Jupiter. I mean, you could just receive like really amazing, great news this day, okay? And then Venus square Uranus on the 2nd. That's one of those really good examples of how squares are not always bad. That's a great one. You're going to be starting to question things, okay? Especially relationships, all right? It's even your passions for a lot of Aquarians. And you know, on the 3rd, we have that full moon in Capricorn. This is really big. This is in your 12th house. Think about what happened for you back in January. Okay, because this full moon is corresponding to that new moon in Capricorn we had in January. So this was in your 12th house, though. So there could have been something that was like really deep. It's your subconscious, right? It could have been unrooting something. It could also have been like maybe you had a dream that you really needed to pay attention to. You could have like that same dream around this time. You could even like, you know, think intuition as well. What I love about this full moon, well, you know, full moons bring conclusions. So there could have been something that happened around that time that's happening around now. But remember, Jupiter is still active with and Uranus is bringing surprises, and this full moon is ruled by, you know, Capricorn's ruled by Saturn. Remember, I said Saturn's on his best behavior, so really he's, you know, in a good mood. And then on the 6th, Mercury sextile Uranus. Uranus is your ruling planet. Come on, this is Mercury, the messenger. All right, so you could be getting exciting, surprising news. This is really amazing. And then Mercury trining Neptune on the 9th. This is absolutely amazing. Aquarius, let's see. And for this week, I'm going to do, because of this full moon in Capricorn that's really big, I'm going to do the, and all these like wonderful aspects, I'm going to do 3 cards for you. Okay, 3 cards. So, gosh, Aquarius, let's see what's going on for you for the first week of July. All right, let's see what we got here. You're good. You got the Page of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, and the Hermit. Okay, this is absolutely amazing. So you know, you got the Knight of Cups here, you got the 2 of Cups here, now you got the Page of Cups. All right, so something new is coming through in your life for sure. 1,000%. 1,000% the first week of July. Something that you're gonna just, it's all about following your bliss. It's all about pursuing, you know, rethinking your path of what's gonna make you happy. The spotlight's on you. All right, now 9 of Pentacles. All right, so absolutely amazing. Absolutely love this for you. I actually really love this for you because it's followed by the Hermit. So this is really interesting because Virgo, we're moving into all these aspects. Like next week, Mars is moving into Virgo. At the end of the month, Mercury's moving into Virgo. Both of these cards are ruled by Virgo. This is Venus in Virgo, and then, you know, the Hermit is ruled by Virgo. And so the Virgo, very just detail oriented, very like service oriented, but also very just grounded, very practical, pragmatic. Now, abundance, this new thing that's coming into your life, look at how that's going to make you feel. This is all about abundance. And look at that. Her gown completely covered with the symbol of Venus. Now, here's the thing. Remember, Venus retrograde in Leo. All right. On the 22nd, but Venus is in Leo for this week. Okay. Not retrograde, but in shadow. But still, even still, something new is coming into your life, something that you're going to love. And it could be new love actually too, but it's going to be, it's going to bring you like all that wealth and making you feel like a movie star. And then you got the Hermit. So it's almost like it's going to be big, or the possibility of it could be big. Maybe not in the moment, but it could turn into like this big thing. But you do that soul searching. And what I love about the fact that you did get the Hermit is all about wisdom. Remember, I said that full moon in Capricorn is your 12th house, subconscious and intuition. And there you go. This is all about that deep sacred, going within to find that, deep sacred knowledge, to find all those answers, to face all your truths. Remember, you got the 7 of Swords there. Really being grounded, really being grounded. I absolutely love this for you. I absolutely love it. So the second week of July, Mars is going into Virgo. We have Mercury entering Leo. And then on the 14th, the Sun sextiling Uranus. Another amazing day. Again, Uranus, you're one of your co-rulers. So a day of surprises. So let's see what's going on for you, Aquarius, for the second week of July. This is so crazy. 8 of Cups. This is also, remember how I said the Chariot's been coming up in everybody's readings? So is the 8 of Cups. Talk about Saturn and Pisces. Hey, this is moving forward, okay? This is moving forward. He's walking away from these cups. Middle of the night, during an eclipse, game-changing moment. You see his cape is red, his shoes are red, walking away. Okay, some people actually even say it's the Hermit, right? With the cane, you see the staff, the walking stick. Really interesting there. Okay, so moving away from things that's not serving you well. Your life is changing. New moon in Cancer on the 3rd week of July. Pluto's going to oppose the Sun. We'll talk about that in the weekly readings. But this is when we're talking about the North Node. This is, okay, so the same day, on the 17th, North Node, and depending on where you live, July 17th, 18th, North Node moving into Aries. Your destiny is changing. South Node moving into Libra. I mean, your destiny is, honestly, this is all about you. Think about Aries, like powering up, being courageous, really taking charge of your destiny, like grabbing it by the horns. This is absolutely amazing. And to be honest, we're talking like radical cardinal grand cross. Like, this is one of the biggest days of the year. And then the Sun trines Neptune on the 20th, another amazing trine. Sun moves into Leo. Venus goes retrograde on that same day. This is huge. This is absolutely huge. So let's see what's going on for you, Aquarius, for the 3rd week of July. You're good. Remember, oh my God. Remember how I said North Node is moving into Aries? That's your destiny. That's your destiny calling. The Emperor, ruled by Aries, ruler of his destiny. That's all I have to say. You're good. You're good. Your life is changing in the most auspicious, most amazing way. I mean, this is absolutely amazing. And you know what's really funny? This is week 3 now. Remember that, okay? This is mastery of self. Look at your journey here. This is amazing. Last week of July, Venus conjuncting Mercury is a huge deal. Huge deal. Major deal here, okay? We're going to talk about that more in the weeklies, but it's just like messages coming through intuitively, possibly even in your physical world. But Mercury's entering Virgo the day after on the 28th. We'll talk about that more in the weeklies. Mercury in its domicile, that's a big thing, okay? Very big thing. So let's see what's going on for you, Aquarius, for the last week of July. Oh, wow. You got the 4 of Swords. I actually love this. I absolutely love this. You need it. This is crazy. There's a lot happening here. You have a wild reading. Very wild. It's, again, all this Aquarius, and then, you have the Chariot ruled by Cancer. We're in Cancer season. You have all, the 2 of Cups is Venus in Cancer. You have the Magician up here. Mercury is at play big time this month, all right? Big time. It's in the Magician's ruled by Mercury. I love everything that's happening here. Everything that's happening here. This is amazing, especially with the Emperor by the 3rd week, and then the 4th week. That stillness of mind, and you'll need it. Okay, you'll need it. It's what's really interesting of all when you think about what happens here. Where is it? Where did it go? Oh, here. Yeah. So remember, the 7 outer stars representing the chakras. You got the caduceus here. going through the 7 chakras, and now this is all about stillness of mind, right? This is all about relaxation, meditation, really just being in that mode. But look at these 3 swords pointing to the heart chakra, the throat chakra, the crown chakra. You're good. You're amazing, Aquarius. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. And yeah, I will see you. And if you're a subscriber, thanks so much. You're amazing. I love you. Team Aquarius. I woke my dog up. All right. Aquarius, I'll see you next week. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.